So we have new visitors occupying the downstairs. So we'll deal with that. We'll have to kick them out. Hello everyone and welcome to our mini homestead. Today I'm dealing with an issue we dealt with before and we keep dealing with it once in a while. When you live in the country and you have a lot of fields, open land around you, you deal with animals getting under your house and taking residence in that cool environment, but also they can cause some damage and some irritation to you. So today I'm dealing with that. We dealt with that in the past, and you keep finding a way to dig and find a spot to be able to have access to or under the house. So that the process I'm going to show it to you is we're going to use rags soaked into ammonia. And I use ammonia only for that purpose. I don't use ammonia for anything else. It is harmful product, and we don't believe that it can be used for any cleaning purposes or anything. We only use it when we have animals living under the house, either if it's rats or whatever. We have seen skunks around on our property, so we believe that there is probably skunks under the house. But this is how we use it. You soak a rag into a bucket with ammonia, and then you throw a few of them under the house in different spots, and then by doing so, the smell kicks them out. If they don't like the smell and they move out and find another place, you wait a couple of days to give them that time to make sure they have already been out, and then you deal with the openings that they made and seal these openings. Looking at this opening here, the animal was digging from inside trying to get out. So obviously there is another opening that is probably large enough for that animal. We believe it's skunks. Since we put the rags with the ammonia, that was 2 or 3 days ago, we haven't seen any skunks on our property. So I'm very sure they moved out already. So we're gonna start closing the openings, going around trying to find other openings, and we'll go from there. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this hardware cloth behind these dig defense. They do work for large animals, not to get under the house. They are going down about 12 inches or more. So I'm gonna stick this behind it, and then I'm gonna spray foam to close this opening. And here I use the rest of the can to close some gaps under the house, settling of that gravel that was put on. it settles down and then it give a gap and then other small animals can get in. These spikes that are going in ground, they're called dig defense, designed to prevent dogs from digging under fences. I use them to prevent large animals from digging under the house. So far it's very much doing a good job. Not as if you put a complete barrier, that will be better, but this was easier for me to put down, as they just get hammered in. You don't have to dig to put them in. Now I'm here at the back side of the house. Everything is already checked and all the gaps were closed. However, I have not found yet the large gap that will have a skunk to go in. So start from here this way, and the back side of the house behind these totes for the water harvesting system is usually when animals try to dig. So I will have to clear all this area and find where they got in and close that opening. So far I have not found a large opening or any opening, but I'm going to show you a large opening that we dealt with in the past. Sorry, the AC is running, so it's making noise, but there was two large openings here next to the AC unit, and I brought one bag of the foam that you open it and it's you mix it. It's for post sitting, to sit a post, but I used it. I dumped it here and it closed all this area. But here, all these, I don't see any openings. So far, I'm just gonna clear this by hand because the AC unit in my way. But so far, I don't see any openings. Under the deck is completely secure. If you can see it. Oh, here is an opening. Here is an opening. Let me clear it. Here we go. You see that. So we're gonna close that, and we're gonna put different, not only foam, but we'll put some hardware cloth or chicken wire crumbled in there. So I put hardware cloth there, and I put a bolt. I hammered it in to secure it in place, and I will not put the foam now until I find enough openings to use a whole can, so it will be one use right away. That opening is not large enough for a skunk, so it must be another opening somewhere on the other side. Here, after I put the foam, I use the rest of the can. There was a small opening behind this dig defense, so I sprayed the whole area behind it because it was like away from the skirting of the house. So it gives opportunity for like small rats or large rats to go behind it and dig. And now the only thing left is the backside. Now I cleared all the vegetation across this side of the house. I don't see any openings between these two tanks or between these two tanks, or by the end, if there is any opening, it will be under those tanks. So I have to get on the ground and look. So I'm here under the second tooth. On the right side, it appears there is digging. So I have tooth number 2, if we're counting from the left, and number 5 need to come out because there is large holes underneath both of them. So these tooths are closed. I'm going to open and drain these two, and then I will have to unhook the whole pipe, move it out of the way, and pull these two out and work behind them. I'm going to show you. So this is obviously was a previous hole that I filled, and they dug a new hole. They didn't go all the way under the spikes of this dig defense, but probably large enough for the height to squeeze in. Now, to prevent future digging, I'm gonna use this hardwood cloth. I'm gonna bury it here, and then we'll go ahead and put dirt on top of it. So if any animals start to dig, first thing is gonna hit this. So they're probably gonna go somewhere else. I probably have to do that on all tooths underneath them, but that will require to empty them all, and so that will be a different project. But for now, I'm gonna do this here for this one and for number 5. And this is the hole behind number 5. So I'm here next to the hole that's under the second tooth. I'm gonna use this product, which is C-Cap Post Fixed, which is a foam that you have 15 seconds to mix it and pour it for fence posts. But I use it to close large holes like this, because obviously spray foam is not gonna do it. This actually gives a lot more volume than spray foam by cans. So I'm gonna use that. Make sure you have your gloves, because this will not come off. Also, know that whatever blade you're gonna use to cut this package open, you're gonna have to throw away. It's don't use a scissors, you're gonna have to throw it away. It's gonna stick to it and it's not gonna come off. So I use a blade, laser blade, and I throw it away because that's what it is. Hopefully you'll be able to see the process. This is 2 halves. You roll it until it pops. After it pops, you have 15 seconds. So after it pops, I'm gonna lay it here. I'm gonna cut it and let it drain in here. And it gets very hot, very, very hot. So after you've done that, don't touch the bag. It gets very hot. I want to prevent it from getting higher than the cinder block, so it will not get in the way of putting the tote back. If it happened, I would just have to saw it off after it dries off. Yeah, I have to saw it. To put the tote back, I have to saw everything gets higher because you cannot control that. And here is the hole behind the last tote, and it's filled. Now to finish the whole project, these 2 totes, number 3 and 4, are the only ones that has no digging behind them, but it could happen because now 1 we already have foam behind it in the past, 2 we just did, and 5 also we just did. So these 2 I will have to empty them, pull them out a little bit, put hardware cloth and bury it and lay it, put like brakes on it or something to hold it down, so there will not be any more digging. So as you saw, the dig defense product does do a good job for a certain extent, but it's not 100% protection. It's designed to prevent dogs from digging under fences. That's the purpose of it. I used it hoping it will work because I didn't have the ability to dig trench and put a complete metal barrier in ground and bury it again. I didn't have that ability, so I opt to use a dig defense, which it is okay, but I have to keep looking for digging and close it. I believe there is so little space left that can be accessed that is not covered with foam or extra hardware cloth behind the dig defense to prevent that. However, Even if you have a complete barrier and it's 12-inch deep or 15-inch deep, we have a pack rat that dug all the way under uh, and went down about 16-inch deep to get under and get through. Uh, so that's uh, something that you just have to keep watching for the perimeter of your house. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell, you get notified for coming videos, and see you next time. God bless.